fighter who competes in the octagon will tell you that he will take a win by any means possible. But as one of the UFC's top strikers, this welterweight star is taking the judges out of the equation, as he has used fists and feet to finish each of his opponents during his winning streak by way of spectacular knockout. That's it for today. Stay tuned for your next UFC Minute, and I'll see you at the fights.
Coming up next.
The UFC welterweight division matchup. So the decorated submission specialist has arrived on the greatest proving ground in mixed martial arts, and even at the UFC level, not a lot of guys are used to facing submission opponents at this level. Gotta think path of least resistance tonight is to take the fight to the ground and look to set up some of those patented chokes. Good to see a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner of this caliber where he belongs.
Why does it look like my hair is gray?
Has outstanding defense, and having that type of skill, knowing that you can protect yourself and yet still land devastating blows of your own, it is a distinct advantage.
I think maybe I should just take the H off, just leave the V on.
He moonlights as a model, ladies and gentlemen. Here is Jouban making the walk yet again. This guy's got power in all limbs. Very accomplished Muay Thai practitioner. Double-digit knockout wins to his credit. Pro career dates to 2011. Nice mix of submissions in the amateur career. We'll see what the Eddie Bravo Jiu-Jitsu brown belt chooses to attack with here tonight.
This guy has ridiculous hand speed. If this fight comes to a striking exchange, he will have a distinct advantage.
Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. Well, how about the age discrepancy?
He look real.
More than 15 years
Is he real?
apart. Some differences in height and reach as well. All right, now for the official introductions, we send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffalo.
I don't recognize him. Yeah, he's real. I don't recognize him.
The veteran Eve Levine draws the assignment here. And we are underway here at the Bell Center in Montreal, Quebec.
Beautiful KO for the victory early in the first.
Well, Joe, we've talked a lot about his technique and how technical a striker he is, and that was really the shot heard around the world to get the finish here in the first round. Again, maybe he caught the guy cold a little bit. He didn't have a chance to warm up, but that is a huge result for him here tonight, and on the other side, he didn't take much damage. So, big win for him here tonight.
Great angle here. Boom! And then he's out.
So a seminal moment for him here
Yeah, you put your hands up before the referee step in.
knockout victory. That could hold up as one of the better knockouts of the year.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee reads the result of this contest. 10 seconds in the third and first round. Find the winner.
So just the way he drew it up here tonight, what a monumental moment and knockout to get his hand raised here tonight. He kept the judges out of it. He has certainly set himself up for a major opportunity here moving forward. But you can be sure tonight is about this knockout. He'll be celebrating deep into the night with his friends, his family, his coaches. Congratulations on a big KO tonight. offensive angles. This guy can stick and move with the best of the man, and even when you think you have him in a bad position, more often than not, swivels that head off of the center line and counters you right in the jaw. So an outstanding defensive striker, very good counterattacks, and a very interesting matchup in front of him tonight.
This guy is a world-class Brazilian
I meant to
Jiu-Jitsu
take out that
specialist.
extra
His
tattoo.
chokes, his arm bars, his leg locks, everything is world-class. And if the fight goes to the ground, he will have a distinct advantage.
Well, Joe Rogan, this is as accomplished a kickboxer as has made the walk to the UFC octagon as we've seen in the last several years. I'm excited to see his kickboxing skills on display in this particular matchup. Really a nice arsenal of kicks. He'll attack that lead leg beautifully, not to mention the solid punching technique that he brings to the table. This man is a danger for anyone in his striking range. When that octagon door closes, we're expecting fireworks tonight.
This guy's one of the toughest guys we've ever seen compete in the octagon. His ability to overcome adversity, to absorb punishment, and then come back to deliver his own is a really amazing thing to watch.
So I'm hurt from training. I wish they would give you like a tip off of like to avoid getting hurt, because I was doing stuff specifically for health and I got hurt. I don't understand how that works. I didn't even pay attention to if I got a reach advantage on him. I was too busy thinking about these damn injuries. Ain't neither one of us ranked, bro. Whatever.
All right, ready to go here with live action as we get underway from the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. All right, round one is underway. Capacity crowd on hand to see this young man. Oh!
Nice takedown. He's going for the choke here. He's looking for the arm triangle here. What he wants to do is secure the arm, then move into side control and rotate his body towards his opponent's head to apply pressure to get the tap. Incredible! Just absolutely incredible! Great job in establishing that submission.
He just don't. They don't move as fast as I press the buttons, man. I just gotta get used to that. I gotta train myself on that. I'd be like 2 steps ahead of the movement.
And one last time, super tight choke, and he's out. And one more time, nice technique here on the submission.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That could hold up as one of the better subs of the year. Near perfect execution tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Harry Hayes comes up to this contest. And 4 seconds of the very first round. For the winner by submission.
So there he is, your winner by way of submission. And candidly, Joe, I'm not sure this night could have gone any better. He did have some doubters coming in. He said, I gotta mute those naysayers. And they're not gonna keep quiet unless I can actually get this guy out of there. So mission accomplished. No judges necessary tonight. He gets the submission. And now all that's left is to celebrate with his coaches and training partners. What a moment for this oncoming fighter here tonight.
Hey, I still got a performance bonus. Cool. See, now I'm scared of the train, bro. Cause look, my shit went down too.
Coming up next, a UFC welterweight division matchup. All right, here he is, ladies and gentlemen. This is as accomplished a submission specialist.
Still forgot to change the damn tattoo.
The UFC in years, and other than the Damian Maia types, most guys just aren't used to facing opponents at this level. You gotta think he'll be trying to get this fight to the canvas early so he can work to set up a submission.
This guy is a world-class Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu specialist. His chokes, his arm bars, his leg locks, everything is world-class. And if the fight goes to the ground, he will have a distinct advantage.
Around the world have been waiting with bated breath for this young man to make his walk to the octagon. That wait ends tonight. And man, is this guy's wrestling high level, borderline world class, collegiate credentials to prove it. And you gotta think he figures to lean on that wrestling in this matchup tonight. Not just good at getting guys down, Joe, but controlling them once they are there. Scary proposition for really any non-grappler on this UFC roster.
This guy is amongst one of the most elusive fighters as far as his defense is concerned. Extremely difficult to hit.
You a wrestler, boy, or you a submitter? Cause I can tap out. I can tap you out. Correct that.
For this welterweight fight. So more than 10 years apart, these two fighters, with some differences in height and a similar reach. All right, now for the particulars, he is Bruce Buffer.
How you not ranked? Trying to steal Christian Okoye's name. Got to knock you out just for that. Shout out to Christian Okoye, Kansas City Chiefs legend.
Well, it is a venue that has hosted some of the biggest fights in combat sports history, and we are back for more. Unbelievable. He's out. And that's going to do it.
I messed that one up.
Beautiful Kate.
Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. That's why we are underway here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. All right, so here's the young contender ready to go for round one.
Right to the liver.
Oh! Big right hand lands.
Messed that one up too.
Here we go. All right, round one is upon us, Joe. Wow! Oh, that's it. That's unbelievable.
You hesitated.
Beautiful knockout here early in the first.
I be looking at the counter.
We're just getting going, and now the fight's over, but excellent striking technique to land that shot and ultimately finish the fight here in the first. You've heard us say it before, but sometimes when you catch a guy cold before he's had a chance to get going in the fight, it can have a bigger effect. It certainly did here tonight.
Let's take a look at that again. Here we see it again.
I shouldn't even have to do the two punches, bro. Ref, you gotta stop that.
Well, what a moment for him here
guess that's why you're not ranked.
So there he is, the man of the moment. Certainly maximized the showcase here tonight, Joey. Gets a big win by way of the knockout. Certainly kept the judges out of it here tonight. Perhaps some
I gotta get my money up, bro, because I need to get better at the takedowns. Oh, I don't know if it's just the controls are messed up.
Huge knockout turned in by that man here tonight, and he has set himself up for a huge fight now, moving forward inside the octagon.
CM Punk, Chick Magnet Punk.
It's starting to become a welcomed habit for UFC fans. See the name of this fighter on the card, and excitement will always follow. If you need proof, it's right there on the record of this welterweight, as he's won several Performance of the Night bonuses since he made his Octagon debut. That's it for today. Stay tuned for your next UFC Minute, and I'll see you at the fights.
To become a legend in the UFC, a fighter needs someone
TJ.
to push him to be great. McGregor had Diaz, Jones had Cormier, and Silva had Sana. Each series didn't just pit the best against the best, but it matched up rivals that had personal scores to settle. And when the octagon doors shut,
CM Punk, I'm way bigger than you.
reached a boiling point. Who will be the one to step up and put this feud to rest, or give up bragging rights once and for all?
CM Punk, bro, you like my little bro. Look how small you are.
Coming up next, a UFC welterweight division matchup. All right, so here he is making his way to the octagon for this unquestionably a rivalry fight here tonight. And this is not promotional hyperbole, folks. These fighters
St. Louis and Shot-Town.
Tonight, in short order, they will close the octagon door behind them.
This guy has some of the best defense I've ever seen inside the octagon, and they say that defense is the best offense.
Now show him patting his cup. Still didn't do that damn tattoo, bro.
Alright, so here he is, the former WWE superstar, now UFC fighter, CM Punk. UFC
Chick Magnet.
Of course, at UFC 203 in 2016 against Mickey Gall. That did not go his way. That said, you would be wise not to count out a man with this type of work ethic. You talk to Duke Rufus and the other guys at Rufus Sport in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. This is consistently one of the hardest workers in the gym. We'll see if that hard work in the gym translates into results in the octagon.
This guy is an outstanding grappler. What he wants to do is avoid the striking exchanges, close the distance, and bring this fight to the ground.
Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. Well, how about the age discrepancy here? More than 15 years apart, with similar height
Y'all know how to say
and
20?
differences in reach. All right, now for the particulars inside the octagon of Bruce Buffalo.
I'm gonna do something stupid, y'all. Hit the subscribe button, man. CM Punk, you don't know this right now, but there's finna be a company called AEW. After this fight, give him a call.
Well, it's one of the loudest venues in all of mixed. And that's like the fight is over.
Unbelievable. Beautiful knockout here early in the first.
Yeah, Joe, near perfect technique to land that seminal blow to finish the fight here in round one. And that's exactly the way a fighter draws it up. You don't absorb anything in terms of significant damage, and then you're able to knock your opponent out. So this is exactly the desired result for him here tonight.
Let's take a look at it from a different angle.
And there he is, all smiles. What a huge knockout he turned in here tonight. That is one they'll be talking about for some time.
His name is Tony Khan. Just call the number, ask for Tony Khan.
Well, there have got to be few things sweeter, Joe, than winning a rivalry fight like this in the UFC. And you can see the celebration is on, and why not? Huge result for him here tonight.
I like CM Punk, but hey. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I hit that by accident. I did it on this last fight. Got the high hype because that's all I did.
Coming up next, a UFC welterweight division matchup. So here he is, ladies and gentlemen, on the main card for the first time. No more prelims for this guy, and rightfully so, given the winning streak that he has put together. Now the question beckons, as the fights get bigger and the opposition gets better and his popularity grows, can the performance dovetail with that type of pressure? There are more eyeballs on him tonight. Bigger audience in the crowd. Can he deliver as he's done so many times in the past? Joe Rogan will find out in a few short minutes.
This guy is a world-class Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu artist. He has had massive success, not just inside the octagon, but in the world of straight grappling.
Well, don't count him out, and if you're a matchmaker, you can always count on him. Here's the perennial contender, Donald Cowboy Cerrone, challenged for the UFC lightweight title, but now plying his trade in the welterweight division, where he has been all systems go. Donald Cerrone working his way towards a welterweight title shot. This is a man who answers the bell every time the UFC calls, a guy that they have leaned on in a lot of big spots. Cerrone perpetually has a knack for coming through.
Donald Cerrone is a well-rounded fighter with great submissions and great Muay Thai. He's extremely difficult to finish, a lot of heart, great chin, and he fights very well in the later rounds.
Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. Well, how about the age discrepancy here? More than 15 years apart, with similar height and some differences in reach. All right, to get us started now, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. This first fighting
I'm finna do something stupid. Y'all don't know. I ain't gonna tell y'all. Y'all just have to see it when I do it. STL, baby. Hit the subscribe button, man. Using my grandfather's name.
TKO early in the first round. Big shots landed.
Yeah, Joe, how's that for a flurry to end this fight here tonight? It was the one big strike that was...
Look at that leg. Look at that thigh.
The knockdown and then created the opening that allowed him to jump.
He checked that. He got a good check on that one.
Stoppage victory. So the referee made the right call stepping in and preventing him from absorbing any further damage.
Let's take a look at it from a different angle.
So there he is after the big TKO.
That's how, what's his name? It wasn't Houston Alexander. Who was that? The one dude took down Bob Sapp.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Kawasaki is going to stop this contest at 44.77 carry per round. For the winner, TKO.
So first main card fight for him and one of the better performances of his UFC tenure as he celebrates there with his coaches. His team believed as the fights got bigger and the stakes got higher, his performances would get even better. That is exactly the way it played out here in this one.
Hey, you got me with one. Thank you kindly.